T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
T&D Sports Video presents the Orlin Cohen Game of the Week. Today it is girls flag football from Levittown Division High School in Levittown. It is the game of the week as Valley Stream comes in here to take on the Blue Dragons of Levittown Division. Hi everyone and welcome to Division High School here in Levittown for our T&D Sports Video Orlin Cohen Game of the Week. Mike Trezor on hand along with Chris Cayozzo to bring you all the action. Chris, these two teams, two of the top teams in Nassau County this year, Valley Stream, the visitors, comes in with a perfect 5-0 mark on the season.
Yes, Mike. Valley Stream, 5-0, perfect season on the line today on the road in some windy conditions here on a nice April day. But Valley Stream, they are led by their quarterback. We'll get to her in a little bit. Again, heavy pass game for this team. Going to be tough today for them.
And that quarterback that you mentioned is one of the true leaders on that team. She's a multi-sport athlete. She's a take-charge kind of gal. We're going to try to get a shot of her on our screen, and she is number 2, Alyssa Santiago, the quarterback.
Alyssa Santiago leads the team in touchdowns this year. As you can imagine, has a great arm. But Alyssa, we heard she's a multi-sport athlete since flag football. This is the first year for Valley Stream, so she hopped on and she's catching along really well and tagging along and, you know, having a good season for Valley Stream. I'm excited to see what Santiago could bring to the road.
For Division, this is going to be a big test for them today, Chris. They're 3-0 in Division, 4-1 overall. They've played and beaten a lot of the same teams, but again, they're looking for a statement win, and for them, this could be it here today against Valley Stream.
They have some really good wins over West Hempstead, East Rockaway, Roslyn, Hempstead. So a big home game for them to put them, they could even go above Valley Stream if they win today.
For Division, a little bit more of a balance between run plays and pass plays. We'll get into that. But for the moment, suffice to say, they're led by their quarterback, the senior, number 3, Olivia Agunzo.
Olivia Agunzo, she's headed to St. Leo next year, another multi-sport athlete. She'll be, you know, they're getting a great athlete in her, playing basketball there next year. So she not only does it gets it done on the hardwood, but she gets it done on the turf field as well. I'm excited to see what Agunzo could bring to her home field today at Division Levittown High School.
For us here at T&D, this is our first girls flag football broadcast. We're very excited. We'll be back with the opening and all the action right after this. This is the Orlin Cohen Game of the Week on T&D Sports Video Productions.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Just about ready for play to get started from here at Division High School in Levittown, New York. Mike Trezza, Chris Caioso on hand to bring you all the action. Valley Stream. It is a combined team, Chris. Valley Stream North, Central, and South players all on this team in here to take on Division.
It's pretty cool for a first year sport for both teams. I'm very excited, Mike. This is big game for not only us at T&D, but for these girls as well. 5-0 and 4-1. We're in for a very good game.
There you see Valley Stream is out on the field, ready to go on offense for the first time. And they are in the white with blue letters. Division in the blue with white letters. Valley Stream will start on offense. They will move from right to left. As we mentioned in the opening, they come in with a 5-0 record. Alyssa Santiago at quarterback. Their center or snapper is number 14, Caroline Scanlon. Their running back, number 7, Lauren Alvarez. It is Swaza, Lewis, and Thomas at receiver. She keeps it on first down, breaks away, and she gets out to about the 40 before they grab her flag.
And that was the yard to gain.
That was number 2, Alyssa Santiago on the quarterback keep.
Santiago on the keeper. Her coach described her as a dual threat, run or pass. She decides to run on first down, and she picks up about 5. So we'll have a 2nd and 15. One back beside Santiago. They get her in the backfield. Nice defensive play that time by number 8, Natalia Sanchez.
Again, in flag football, it's 4 downs. That's it.
That was number 8, Natalia Sanchez.
Take a look at the replay. Nice blitz coming here. Couldn't sneak past her, no block, and there she goes.
Sanchez had it sniffed out quickly and no problem at all grabbing that flag. So it's going to be 3rd and long. Let's see if Santiago is willing to put it up here. She drifts back. She looks right, throws right. She's got a completion to UV Lewis. And Lewis has stopped at around just past the 40 at about the 42.
It's a good little pitch and catch here. Lewis on the 40 makes one move, but right there was the defender to get her belt.
So they're going to give up the ball on 4th. You have to declare your intention, Chris, to give up the ball on 4th. So they are going to kick it away. It's number 9, McCarty, who kicks it away.
Very different than regular football. You cannot have a rush on the punt. So very different than regular football rules. You have to, like Mike said, show intention to be kicking, no fakes. And Division will take over.
The Blue Dragons on offense for the first time. We'll see what they can do. As you mentioned in the opening, their quarterback is number 2,
take over.
Olivia Agonzo, multi-sport athlete. They will take over from their own 41-yard line. Number 3, Olivia Gunzo.
Good one.
She starts with
Yeah, Evan, you got
one running back to her right,
Swing over to the right of the 30. You can shoot from there.
surveys the field and takes off with it. She's across the 45 before she's grabbed and stopped. That is UV Lewis on the stop.
Talking to Coach
Gunzo
yesterday,
keeps for a
this
gain
team
of
has a
5.
great balance of, and as we see on the replay here, Gunzo just takes off. She has wheels, got a couple yards, about 5 or 6 yards to bring up second down. But as I was saying, Coach said to us yesterday, 50-50 balance, pass and throw. Let's see what they can do on the run game here, because the wind is picking up here in Levittown. As we have another run across the 50 for a few yards. That was number 19, Elani
That was number 19,
Gorgatos.
Eleni Georgiados.
Georgiados, the running back. She's a two-way player. She's just a sophomore, but a nice gain on that play.
On the quarterback, it's good. Let me tell you, it looks great though.
So I believe
It's going to be a first down for the Blue Dragons.
Division does have the first down. First and 10. Here's a short pass. It's complete to Georgiados.
Gunzo's
Georgiados
pass is complete to Eleni Georgiados.
is out across the 40 with the first down.
As we take a look here, she's a two-way player. Not only can she run, but dumps it off. And a couple of yards after the catch, and right into Valley Stream territory.
That's it. 1, 2. No. Okay, that's on.
Actually corrected down. It is second down
See where the sideline is, Evan, with the girls? You can move closer, Evan.
from the 37. Here's a Gunzo, still surveying the field, completes it left side, nice pass, and she gets it
Gunzo's
out
pass
to
is
Buckley.
complete to number
for
4,
completion.
Olivia Buckley.
No,
For a big Blue
as
Dragon
we take a
gain.
look on the replay, all the time in the world had Buckley wide open, and we're almost in the red zone, Mike.
If they're allowed to move all the way down there, that's
The only player that has to be on the line of scrimmage is the center or snapper. The rest of the girls can be lined up
go to the end zone.
back of the line of scrimmage as long as they're within 15 yards of the ball. So first down, now from the 20, 10 yards to go.
Sorry, Evan.
So we're seeing the conventional.
There's a running play, down close to the goal line, touchdown!
Gunzo scrambles for the Blue Dragon touchdown.
What a move by a Gunzo there, as Division takes the first lead of the game. Let's take a look at the touchdown by a Gunzo. Goes left, makes one miss, and goes right across the goal line for the touchdown before the flag came off.
I believe it was Autumn Thomas who had a shot at her.
So now, Mike, the 2-point conversion. For 1 point, you go from the 3-yard line. From 2 points, you go to the 10-yard line. Let's see what they're doing here. Looks like they're going for the 10 for the 2-point conversion.
Let's see what they do.
Okay.
Here's a
Clear, Evan,
Gunzo.
follow. Evan, follow.
Looking to throw.
Zoom out, Evan.
Nice dish. And she's in. Conversion
And the
is
conversion
good.
is good.
That play
Gunzo
is to
completes to
Sanchez.
Natalia Sanchez.
Talia
Blue
Sanchez,
Dragons lead by a score of
the senior,
8-0.
getting it done. Let's take a look at the 2-point conversion at Gunzo. Again, a lot of time. Good block by number 14, but Sanchez wide open for the 2-point conversion.
That was Klagnaz with that block. She's considered a lineman. And quickly, Division is up 8-0 with a touchdown on their first possession and a 2-point conversion to boot.
So there is no option to just kick. They have to go for either 1, 2, or 3. Very interesting. I kind of like it that way. But Valley Stream will look to answer.
Valley Stream on offense for the second time. Alyssa Sanchez has one running back each side of her. She tosses it and off to the races On the far side is UV Lewis. Coach told me they're going to try to get her the ball just as often as they can.
And she has one catch and one rush today, and we've seen, Mike, she has wheels, so I'd keep going back to her. And when the coach from Division, as we take a look on the replay here, beats one, beats two, and cannot beat the third as the flag comes off. But the coach from Division was telling us defensively that's where they're going to have to work, put their work in. Offensively, they're a great team. Defensively, they have some things to work on.
First down, Santiago keeps it herself. She's down the near sideline. Finally, she slips down before Petrolise can get
stopped by number 37, Rebecca Petrolise.
a flag pulled.
Looks like she did trip up, but, there was a defender there, Mike, so I don't think she was going much further. But a lot of run game. I think we've only seen 2 passes from each team. The wind is blowing today.
It's going to be very, very tough to pass the ball consistently. It looked like Agunzo was able to do it on that first series. Let's see what Santiago can get done here as she pitches it. Again, it's Lewis. Lewis is in for the touchdown.
Santiago's pitch to UV Lewis results in a Valley Stream touchdown.
As soon as she got around the corner, as we'll take a look on the replay here, but as soon as she got around that corner, she was gone. All speed there and no defender in sight, and let's see if they could tie it up here.
Going to be interesting strategy here to see if they do go for 1, 2, or what they do on this conversion.
Looks like the most conventional is a 2-point conversion. Those 1 and 3s might come in clutch at the end, but again, they're going for 2 here.
Santiago, empty backfield. She takes it herself, and I think they've got a short.
It's a great
2-point
stop.
conversion, no good.
That was number 10, Juliana Reyes on the stop for Division. 2-point conversion is no good. Blue Dragons lead 8-6.
Reyes with the stop.
It's a good stop. She kind of gave herself up. She had the option to pass, but she kind of gave herself up, tried to run for it, had no angle, and the defender just swooped up and got the flag.
And what I'm finding interesting to this point, Chris, is how willing those girls are to take that flag and stick it up in the air like that. That's not just a celebration. It has a practical component to it. Show that official, I stopped that girl.
I think you must have read my mind, because I think it's a great idea. You got to show the official, because you're going to keep reaching, right? But you got to stick it up when you get it.
So Division's up 8-6, 17 minutes left in the first half. From here at Division, Mike Trezza, Chris Cayozzo, Agunzo looks to pass. She's picked off, nearly picked off. Nice breakup that time by Santiago.
Let's take a look at this here. Gunzo floats one up and nearly picked. It was in her hands.
She was looking for Petrolise on that play. And as we mentioned, Santiago got both hands in there and almost got the pick. Now we've got a running play. Couple nice moves. And stop that time is Jorgados.
Gains roughly 5 yards.
Let's take a look at this one. Got around the corner. Should have stayed outside on that one, but the defender, that was number 25, Jasleen Navarez with the stop. 3rd down. About 9 minutes into the first half. Got a lot of scores.
Is the receiver to the near side. She's looking for her downfield, and again, this time she is picked off by Santiago. Santiago makes it out past the 45 before her flag is grabbed, and Valley Stream is going to take over.
You know what? As soon as that ball was thrown, 2 defenders in the area. Let's see, Agunzo. Blitz was coming, pressure on, and look, right in the middle of the field. There was a receiver there, but the defender beat her to the spot, and Valley Stream will take over.
Valley Stream, down 8-6, is going to go back on offense for their 3rd possession. They'll take over from the 48-yard line of Division.
Again, you got to remember, Mike, this team's undefeated. They allowed an early touchdown, answered right away, and now back on offense. And
Flag 2.
Looked like the snap went awry that time. Let's see if there's a call.
penalty. Looks like they're moving back a few steps.
Officials, coaches, players, broadcasters, we're all sort of learning this game together.
A lot of different rules. And I just saw in the rule book, so for the kicks, for the punts, you can't return them. It's a dead ball spot wherever the ball goes.
In either case, it is going to be second and long. Santiago looks downfield, thinks about taking off, and she's stopped by Denise Motes. Nice defense.
Santiago stopped.
Quote unquote,
By
that's a
number 2,
sack
Denise
in my
Motes.
book. Got the flag behind the line and a big stop. Let's take a look at the replay. 3 rushers coming in. And wow, no block in sight.
So between the penalty and that negative play, this drive for Valley Stream is headed in reverse, as now it's going to be third and very, very long. Let's see if Coach Kelly is willing to put it up here. Instead, he'll pitch it near side to UV Lewis. Lewis is down the sideline. She's got room. She cuts it back in. Motes,
Number 10,
I
Ruby
think,
Lewis with another
stopped her.
Valley Stream big game.
Just an incredible player.
Stopped by number 2,
Has a
Denise
lot of
Motes.
different ways to beat you. This time was a handoff down the left side. 1 miss, 2 miss. Finally, the third defensive player gets in there and grabs the flag.
UV Lewis, one of the very few seniors on this Valley Stream team. Coach Brian Kelly was almost glad he has a very, very young team. He knows these girls are going to be with him next year and the year after. Lewis won't, but a lot of the rest will.
Hopefully get a championship under her belt before she heads off to college.
So now it's a first down.
Valley Stream looking to retake the lead here. Lewis lined up on the right side.
She has Alvarez to her left. Santiago, again they get her behind the line. This time it's Sanchez.
Natalia Sanchez with
Direct
the stop.
snap. I would love to see the replay
Valley
again
Stream
here.
loses a few yards
Look
on the
at
play.
where the ball went, Mike. It didn't go to number 2. Direct snap. Oh, it did. She took it and faked it off. I thought it was going to number 7. She faked me out up here, but a good play, but an even better stop on defense.
Sanchez had that one sniffed out, and she stopped her behind the line, so a loss for Valley Stream is going to bring up a second and long. Now from the 22-yard line. Valley Stream trails 8-6. We're under 13 minutes to go in the first half.
So at this point, you have to get a touchdown because you already got your first down. And it looked like someone was offsides, but they're
Almost
not
drew
calling
her
it.
offside. She gets it to Lewis, and Lewis is stopped on the far sideline.
Pass is complete
Nice
to
defensive
Lewis.
play by
Olivia
Agunzo.
Gunzo makes the stop.
And what I'm noticing so far in flag football, as we take a look on the replay here,
Third down upcoming for Valley Stream.
got to get to her quick, and she did. But what I'm noticing about flag football is they're not really going for the ball. You know, no fumbles. They're going for that flag right away. So, like I said, they've already converted their first down, so now they got to go for the end zone.
It's going to bring up third and long. Third and 12 from the 22-yard line. This time 3 in the backfield. Santiago takes off with it, and she's in for the touchdown.
Let's see.
That was Rebecca Petrulis who makes the
They calling
stop.
her out
Good
the
start. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, 4th and inches. Let's take a look. Santiago takes off. She has some wheels too, but 37 with the great stop, Rebecca Petralise. The 11
now
minutes.
it's going to be 4th and goal from the 1.
Got to give it to Lewis.
Santiago has Lewis in the backfield with her.
Add a lineman to the offensive side.
Hands off to Lewis. And they got her.
Lewis is stopped.
I believe it was
That was number
Scardacione who
27
made the
versus
play.
Scardacione on the stop.
We'll see here on the replay. Called back going to Lewis. And it looked 27. Marissa Scardacione with the stop. And a big play for division. Not much of a crowd here tonight, but you heard them on that stop.
So now, division will take back over on offense with the lead. We're down to 10:40 left before halftime. Division leads 8-6 after that goal line stand. Beautiful play that time by Scardacione, one of the seniors on this division team.
Both teams know how much this game affects the standings. You know, it's not a long season for flag football. Play about 10 games. We're almost in May. Can't believe it. So the playoffs start around May 15th. I looked on the site.
Agunzo takes it herself. Short gain. Stop by
Gunzo
Autumn
is
Thomas.
stopped in the end zone. The
Good
result is a
stop.
safety.
Well, they're calling it a safety. Let's take a look. She's in her own. Yeah. She was in her own end zone when the flag was grabbed, so they're calling it a safety.
So that's
80.
going to be 2 for Valley Stream, and all of a sudden we've got an 8-8 game.
Good defense. Hey, you know what? You turned the ball over. They fought back, got the safety, and we're tied. So, defense turning offense turning into defense.
All right, Evan, you're clear. Evan, you're clear. I don't know what's going on. Who has the ball? All right, Evan, you're going to go on the other
So yes,
side.
Valley Stream that will go on offense. Usually in regular football
Yeah, Evan,
rules,
you gotta do it quickly.
they
All
punt
the
it
way
off,
to the
but they just give it to them on the
Valley
30-yard
Stream
line.
maintains possession after the safety. The score is tied at 8.
10 minutes left in the first half. It's just
So-
fun.
field side.
Valley Stream is going to go back on offense.
Push on the field.
Tied at 8. 10:13 left. And we've got a whistle. I think that might have been a false
Flag on the
start.
play is a false start against Valley
We
Stream.
recognize that signal, same as
Same as regular
tackle
football.
football.
Dave, it's all you right now.
Looks like it'll be a 5-yard penalty.
I like when it's nice and easy.
Haven't seen. This is the second penalty. First official time I saw the flag. So 5 yards.
That's it.
First and 15.
See the tighter Evan? What?
This time empty backfield for Santiago. She's got trips on the right side. Santiago on the scramble. Now to her right. Gets more yardage, and finally she's stopped at about the
Santiago
35.
scrambles for a big gain stop.
Good stop by
By
Petralise.
Scardacione.
Well, check that. That is
We'll see here. Petralise. She knows she plays that almost deep safety spot. She was already in the back.
All right, Evan, give me a shot of the quarterback.
Valley
could
Stream.
not see who made that stop, but whoever it was, nice job to you.
Valley Stream just hasn't been able to throw the ball. They've relied on UV Lewis a lot.
Second down. Santiago pitches to Lewis. Lewis is down the right sideline, and nice stop that time by Sanchez.
You almost have to let someone else beat you. You know, Lewis scored the first touchdown. You almost want to take her out of this game. So stopped for one of the division players got hurt on the play. Maybe got the wind knocked out of her. Or bloody nose. But she looks to be okay. She comes off.
It's Georgatos, who's a key player on both sides of the ball. They'll get her straightened out and get her back in quickly, I'm sure. It was Scardacion who made that last play for division on defense. So now that's going to bring up a third down.
It's a big third down here. They haven't really had to go for it on fourth at all. This is their third possession.
Again, empty backfield. Santiago picks the snap up off the ground, and Petrolise or Scardacion has her in the backfield.
Division Avenue
It's a great play.
brings up fourth down.
Look at the rush here. She has nowhere to go and just catches her about 10 yards behind the line. 27. Scardacion. Fourth down. I think they will be punting.
Sierzaga is the punter.
Pretty decent punt.
That was Sarah Sierzega on the punt for Valley Stream.
So division will take over. Pretty good half so far. We're at 7:40 and rolling. Both good offenses, but the defenses the last 8 minutes have stepped up for both teams.
Speaking with Coach Victoria Piscitelli, first-year coach, during the week, she said we have to be on them on D, we have to be smart, and we have to read the quarterback, and they've done a pretty good job of that so far, Chris.
Very good job. I think defensively, overall, finding Lewis, finding Santiago, those two have been the weapons so far, so let's see if anything changes.
Now starting good field position from their 45. Nice catch by Buckley.
Gunzo's pass is complete to Olivia Buckley. There is a flag on the play.
We've got a flag, but watch this, Chris, full extension.
Wow, got all the way up. Nice catch. And I don't know what the penalty was, but you got to be careful. You can't push. That's something that I was reading in the rule book before this. Any contact, Mike, they're going to call a penalty. You cannot contact the player. You have to grab their flag.
And also the rules on blocking are kind of strict. I believe that's what we saw on that play.
Let's see if they are moving it back or moving it up.
At first,
No.
seemed like the penalty was on
The penalty is
division, but
against
now they're
Valley
walking it
Stream.
off against Valley Stream.
It's going to be on Valley Stream. And I didn't hear the call, but I bet it was on that contact. I saw that replay. She contacted the player after she grabbed her flag.
Division in great shape now with a first down at the 32. Here's a Gunzo. She takes off to her left. And I believe Lewis had her stopped in the backfield. Outstanding play by
Gunzo was
UV
stopped
Lewis.
by UV Lewis.
UV Lewis not only gets it done on the offensive side, the defensive side coming up clutch. So we're at first should be second down.
Yeah, I think they haven't changed the box yet. Now they have.
Second
Okay.
down. It's a big stop on first.
Here's a Gunzo. She surveys the field, now takes off, and they've got her at about the 32.
Third down now. Let's see if Agunzo goes to the air. She has tried to run the last 2 times, been unsuccessful. In good field position too. So you gotta maybe try that slant that they got the touchdown on.
That time it was Zola Trajan with the stop, I should say.
Stand on 3, stand on the 3 tighter. On 3 only. 3, can
Third down.
1. Clear, Evans. Follow.
Good pass.
Short dump off. And it was
Pass complete to
Georgados who
Georgados.
lost it momentarily.
Melissa Santiago on the stop. Brings up 4th down.
They heard me from up here. They went to the pass, but now this brings up 4th down. Tricky spot for division. Little dump off. Georgados was there, but 3 defenders on her right away. And luckily, play was over because she fumbled it.
So now Agunzo on 4th down has Buckley in the backfield with her. She dumps it off short to Reyes. Oh, actually it is Georgados.
See a replay on that. Watch.
Let's see, it looked like she was gone at first, but who got the flag? Oh, wow, the diving effort by number 7, Lauren Alvarez. Wow.
That's
All
the
out.
only time you can dive in flag football is to grab somebody's
There's the
flag.
Blue Dragon 1st down.
You cannot. Yeah, she did get enough for the first, so division still on offense.
She saved the touchdown, but let's see if they can hold him here.
Georgados in the backfield. Agunzo takes off up the middle. And Santiago stops her.
What I've noticed is when division's on offense, they like to converge the middle. You want to, like you watch
Agunzo
Valley
beats-
Stream, they go on the outside. You want to
Gains
get
a
on
few
the
yards
outside of the
stops
play because
by
then the play
Santiago.
converges in the middle.
Down to 4:35 left in the first. Division on the drive. Now at the 15. 5 yards to go to the end zone. Agunzo surveys. Now lets it go short. And quickly she stopped, almost tackled, is Georgados. Trajan in there on the stop.
Short pass complete to Lenny Georgados.
Should be 3rd down. Move back a little.
Hold that shot in.
Yeah, it is 3rd down. New receiver on, number 37. We've seen her on defense, not offense.
Looking, now running. In for the score is Agunzo.
Short again. No touchdown signal. Both teams struggling to get in. So take a look here.
Gunzo is
Gunzo
just short.
tried
of
to
the
get
goal
around
line.
that left side. Let's see. Looked like number 7 again. Lauren Alvarez getting it done.
Alvarez with 2 goal line stops. So now it's 4th down. Just a yard to go for the end zone for division. Let's see what they do on this play. We're down under 3 minutes to go in the first half.
It's a big play. Offensive players pinch into the center. High snap.
Agunzo will take it herself around the left side. This time she's in.
Touchdown, Blue Dragons.
And the celebration
Olivia
begins.
Gunzo keeps for the
Nice
score.
keep there by
Division takes a
Agunzo.
14-8 lead.
Take a look here. Gunzo, high snap, fakes to the running back, and wow, Lewis almost got her, but Gunzo put the ball in, and now it'll be the 2-point conversion.
Dragons up 14-8. Let's see what they do for a conversion here. Looks like they're going for it from the 20. So again, going for that 2-point conversion.
Probably the most effective one.
Petrolise near sideline. Agunzo over the middle
Agunzo
to Sanchez for the conversion.
Almost like deja vu from the first touchdown, right across the middle of the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Well-designed play.
As we take a look here on the 2-point conversion, snap's been going high, but Agunzo, no problem for her. And see Sanchez wide open.
Sanchez, another senior on this team. A wide receiver and a rusher. She signaled to her quarterback she was open, and Olivia Agunzo got it to her for the TD.
Like we talked about in the pregame, Agunzo going to St. Leo for basketball, but great football player too. She can get it done running and passing. So let's see if Valley Stream has any answer here before the half.
16-8 division on top. Valley Stream will go back on offense. 2 in the backfield along with Santiago. They hand off near side. It's Lewis, and she stopped at about the 33. Petrolise on the stop.
You can tell division is powered up and energy's high. Let's take a look on the run here. Lewis gets it, but one missed grab, and Petrolise has been the captain on the defensive end so far.
Sanchez almost stopped her before that, but finally it was Petrolise who caught up to her. Second down. Santiago looking to put it up. It's nearly picked off. Nice defensive play by Agunzo.
Agunzo calling her name a lot today, Mike.
Both coaches, in speaking with them, were unsure how much they wanted to play the 2 quarterbacks on defense. They don't want to wear them out, but they're 2 of the best athletes, so, you know, there's the old conundrum. Do you use them on both sides of the ball?
In high school football, you usually see that, but then sometimes they'll pull them out, but Agunzo getting it done, almost the interception. How rare do you see that? A touchdown and an interception in the same game.
Agunzo, as we mentioned, a senior, a leader, and been doing it on both sides of the ball. That's a couple plays she's made defensively. Here's Santiago. She's picked by Agunzo. Agunzo brings it back out across the 25.
Spoken into existence. Touchdown, interception, and now division. 54 seconds, plenty of time, 3 timeouts left. Wow, let's look at this one. Wow, read it. Like a book at the library.
She's stopped by Santiago, so both quarterbacks, again, making contributions on both sides of the ball. So now division in really good shape. Under a minute to play. They have just gotten the ball back, up 16-8.
Sun is
start
going down.
This drive at the Valley Stream 24-yard line.
Have a lot of time. Remember, they got timeouts to use. I could draw up a running play here.
Agunzo has Jorgados in the backfield with her. She's got Sanchez on the near sideline. Agunzo, they're after her quickly, and they sack her. Beautiful defensive play that time by Jasleen Narvez.
Haven't called her name yet. You want to hold the offense here. Oh boy.
Snap goes over the head of Agunzo. That is the dead ball, I believe.
It is. On the rule book I read today, there's no going after the ball, those scrambles. They want to avoid the scrambles because you're not wearing pads. You know what I mean? You're not wearing the pads, so you don't want to get on the floor.
We've got a timeout.
Timeout for division.
Okay, so just lock it off.
I think
We'll be right back right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Halftime here at Division High School in Levittown. Mike Tressa, Chris Caiozzo, our entire T&D Sports video production crew. Levittown Division leads Valley Stream by a score of 16-8. Chris, what were your impressions of that first half?
A lot of great football. Both quarterbacks getting it done. Just a lot of good action, both offensively and defensively. And what I'm most impressed with, Mike, is the defense. 2 one-yard stops. One led to a turnover, one didn't. But the effort and the tenacity of the defenses has been just fantastic. For Valley Stream, it was Lauren Alvarez, 2 diving stops. But my impression so far in this game, it's going to come down, I think, to the last possession.
And we've got lots more exciting flag football coming your way this spring, sprinkled in with our usual complement of girls lacrosse and boys lacrosse. So it's going to be a really, really busy spring.
Yeah, now this is cool to add. Let's take a look at the upcoming T&D Sports Video Production schedule. Today we're at Levittown Division, Valley Stream versus Plainview this weekend, and then we go to girls lacrosse, Sachem North versus Comac, a great game. Ward Melver versus Northport. That was a playoff matchup. I did that game last year. That should be a fun one. Sachem East versus Lindenhurst boys to wrap up the year, and believe it or not, playoffs are around the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got plenty of exciting, great action coming your way. We're going to step away, and we'll be back to set up the second half and bring you all the action right after this. You're watching girls flag football on the Orlin and Cohen Game of the Week, brought to you by T&D Sports Video Productions.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
We're back, second half about to begin, and it's going to be Division with the ball. Agunzo drifts back, they're after a quick, and they stop her very, very quickly. Once again, it's Jaslyn Narvez on the stop. Her third stop, she comes right up the middle.
Narvez has been an impact on defense as she gets hyped after that play. And there, like you said, Mike, no block. She went right through.
Loss of about 9 on that play, so Division with Agunzo. She's got Jorgados with her in the backfield. Agunzo takes off. loses the ball.
Gotta take a look at the replay. The bench was blocking the play.
Gunzo scrambles for a gain.
Let's see. Did you grab it? No, the ball came out. But I don't think there's... That's another rule in the rule book. When they fumble it, it's a dead ball. There's no fumble recovery. The only turnover you could have is an interception. Different.
It was Santiago who was after her on defense, so this drive for division has gone nowhere. Agunzo tries to dump it off short, intended for Georgados, but passes incomplete.
Mike, that was almost a dangerous play.
Oh, it was
Gunzo's
actually
pass intended for number
Clagnaz she was
14,
looking for.
Leara Clagnaz. Calls it complete.
And Narvaez has been all over the field.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 10. Nice kick with the wind at the back.
Unfortunately, there's no role here in flag
That was
football, but
Rebecca
that was a great
Petrolizzi on the
punt.
punt for the Blue
I hope
Dragons.
the Jets are watching her because it looks like they need a punter.
That was Petrolise who put that one up.
Very good punt.
As we said, the wind helped her, put plenty of bounce behind that one, but you don't get those yards. So Valley Stream is going to start at about their own 41-yard line. First possession of the second half of Valley Stream.
It's a big one. They could make a big statement here and tie the game, or can Division come up with a big stop and get back on the board?
As we mentioned in the first half, this is going to be a statement win for the Dragons if they can slay Valley Stream, who came into this game undefeated.
I like that one.
Santiago with Alvarez to her right. Santiago thinks about taking off with it. Now she does. She's down the right sideline and pushed out of bounds by Sanchez.
It's a great
That
run
was
around the corner
Santiago
here,
on
but
quarterback key.
look at that swarming defense. And we talked to Coach Piscatelli about the defense, and she said that's probably going to be the biggest concern. But Mike, overall, this defense, great.
Valley Stream girls, it looks like they were a little chilly in the first half. The Levittown girls looked like they had warmed up sufficiently. They look like they're comfortable out there in these windy conditions. Here's Santiago, puts it up over the middle, completes to Alvarez, and
Santiago's pass
quickly
is
she
complete
stopped.
to number 7,
Nice
Lauren
stop by
Alvarez.
Sanchez.
That was Agunzo. Agunzo made the stop. So been calling her
There's
name a
Olivia
lot.
Gunzo on the stop.
The rush
It is
came,
enough
but
for a
look at
Valley
Agunzo
Stream
right
first
there on
down.
the receiver. Gets the flag, and now we're at first down. So they just got the first, Mike.
Down to 21:45 to play in the game. Valley Stream on the drive, trailing by 8. Santiago in the spin cycle, and again,
Santiago keeps
Agunzo grabs her
Gunzo
flag.
on the stop.
Just all over the field. This is, again, you got to think about defending in basketball. You put her on your best offensive player, the team's best offensive player, she's going to lock her up, and that's the same in flag football.
Second and 10. No gain on that play. Valley Stream with an empty backfield this time for Santiago. 6 girls on the line. She throws it left side, intended for Lewis, or intended for Autumn Thomas, I should
Pass
say.
intended
And
for
the
Autumn
pass
Thomas
is
falls
dropped.
incomplete.
Wide open. You saw my reaction here in the booth. Shatter wide open, had some open space to maybe score a touchdown, but it'll be third down.
Autumn Thomas, an athletic player, but just a sophomore. So maybe a little nerves or inexperience possibly coming into play there.
You gotta remember, this is the first season, so a lot of these girls probably haven't played football, maybe some backyard football.
3rd and 10. Santiago tries to get rid of it, and they get her.
That was Denise Motes on the sack for the Blue Dragons.
Denise Motes.
Brings up a 4th down for Valley Stream.
Unblocked. Look at Motes here. Come across the 50. No block. Santiago, like a deer in headlights. No answer for Motes.
Motes is more than willing to put that arm up in the air and say, look, Mr. Official, I got her. Valley Stream has to kick it away. It's fielded by Jorgados.
Now, what I don't get is,
Sirzagas punt
it's
is
not
fielded
where the
by
ball rolls, it's where the
Georgiados.
ball hits. Again, they might not want to go chase the ball. But, again, punting different in this game than regular football, but good punts by both sides.
We're going to figure it out. Might take a couple games, but we'll figure it out.
It almost looks like you know when they take a free kick in soccer, when they all line up, that's what it looks like. But pretty interesting.
It's going to bring up 1st down for Division. Division's done a nice job in this game. Valley Stream looked like their speed was going to be the difference early, but Division has come back and neutralized some of that foot speed advantage.
I think just defensively all around. This has been a great defensive match on both sides.
Jorgados, they got back there and they got her quick once again. Or this time it is Autumn Thomas on the stop.
Take a look at the replay here. A lot of these players not going blocked. Right in, and the flag ripped right off.
Cannot really physically block in flag football. You can really only get in players' way. And so it's up to each coach strategically whether he wants to keep players in just to do that. And this is why running the ball is difficult in this sport.
Yeah, you can't actually contact. Almost offside there. Good.
Agunzo gets it short. Jorgados. She gives one player the slip.
Pass is complete to Eleni Georgiados.
But she's stopped by
It's
Thomas.
Santiago.
Actually, it's
On the stop.
Santiago who makes the stop.
So since that interception in the first half, as we take a look here, but tried to run a little like halfback screen, but they sniffed it out. So
Jorgados got around Thomas, but she couldn't get around Santiago, and Santiago makes the stop.
since Agunzo threw that pick in the first half, she's been very, smart. I would say smart, Mike, with her passes.
Down to 18-12. Left in the game. Division with a big 3rd down coming up. Agunzo over the middle. Has a completion. And it's Buckley who's
Agunzo's
trying to get
pass is
away.
complete
She's
to number
saying that
4,
they're
Olivia
grabbing her by
Buckley.
the pants.
Again, got a very minimal contact in this sport. Good scramble there. And wow, off 1 foot. Buckley, see, look at that bump at the end. She goes, they're
I
not
think
really.
she's right. I think they were grabbing her by the pants.
If I'm division here, Mike, I know it's a lot of time left. Oh, it's a punt. Great punt. I was going to say try to kill some clock.
That was Rebecca
but
Petrolisi
now
on
you
the
have to
punt.
punt. And now Valley
Received by
Stream
Alyssa Santiago.
looking to answer.
Valley Stream
17
will
minutes
take
left
over.
in the second half.
There you see the fans on the Valley Stream side who braved this chilly night. Last week this time it was about 75 degrees, Chris. But this week nothing doing.
About 50. Can't complain.
Yeah, but it is chilly and windy out there, and you see a lot of hoodies and wool hats out there in the stands.
Sweatpants. See what Santiago can answer.
Valley Stream is going to start this drive at their 40. Empty backfield, Santiago. She tries to get it to Autumn Thomas, and the ball
Santiago's
trickles off her
pass.
hands.
Intended for Autumn Thomas, falls incomplete.
Just dropped.
2nd down.
No pressure, really. In football, you got to see the ball and then see the fields, and she wanted to run before she caught the ball.
Santiago trying to spread it around a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised if she goes back to UV Lewis and tries to get her. Trisha Danzo is also in at receiver. Santiago over the middle, intended for Lewis. That goes off her hands.
And now I don't know if it's the division defense or the Valley Stream offense just not catching the ball. But gotta say, Valley Stream has to get it together. I know it's cold, but they're wearing gloves, so.
Coach Kelly told us during the week he tries to put it in the air about 80 to 90% of the time. The conditions are making it difficult to do that. Santiago is going to throw again. Beautiful pass to Thomas. Thomas is at the 20. Thomas scores.
Wow. After dropping 2 consecutive passes,
Touchdown,
comes
Valley
back
Stream.
and scores the
Pass
TD.
is complete to Autumn Thomas for the Valley Stream touchdown. Blue Dragons lead 16-14.
Had one girl to beat, and she just missed her flag. And that was 37, Rebecca Petralise. So now, this is big. 15 minutes left. They're going for the 2-point, 10-yard conversion.
Autumn Thomas with the long TD reception has just put Valley Stream back in this game. Division now up 16-14. Santiago, empty backfield, trips right side, throws it right, and it's incomplete.
Santiago's pass falls incomplete. Conversion is no good.
That helps Division, because Mike, if Levittown scores, Division Levittown scores a touchdown, they go up 8.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Division now back on offense. Agunzo has to throw it away on the near side. 2 girls on her, after her, Chris, and she just had to dump it off on the sideline.
Looked like a veteran QB dumping that
Gunzo
ball
throws
off
it
to the
away.
sideline.
That brings up 2nd down for the Blue Dragons.
So great play by Agunzo, knowing to get rid of the ball. You're going to lose the down either way. She'd rather not lose yards.
Luckily for her, she didn't do the Zach Wilson special where you try to dump it off and end up getting picked off and the whole pick 6.
Yeah, I
But
know.
Santiago, after that long TD to Autumn Thomas, came right back to Autumn Thomas trying for that 2-point
And
conversion.
that, as a player, that builds a lot of confidence. Because, she's down. She drops 2 passes. She's like, she told the quarterback, go right back to me.
2nd down for Division. High snap is handled by Agunzo. Takes off with it over the middle. She's got a nice gain. And her flag is grabbed. Let's see who it was that made the stop. Was it Santiago?
We'll take a look. Gunzo off the left side, 23. Trisha Danzo.
Danzo, just a sophomore. Her twin sisters on this team as well. Another high snap, and quickly she has to get rid of it, trying to find Georgados. And good heads-up play that time by Agunzo.
Gunzo has made some
brings up
great
4th
catches
down
off those
for the Blue
snaps.
Dragons.
And you know what? Got to credit these centers, we'll call them. It's hard, snapping it between the legs. I give all centers some credit. They're doing the original snap. Oh, and they're going to punt?
4th down. Gunzo, or actually Petrolise, boots it away.
Petrolisi's punt is down at the 35-yard line.
Valley Stream back on offense, trailing by 2. They try to get it over the middle to UV Lewis. Pass is incomplete.
See if they could answer here. They scored a big touchdown on their last possession. And now a touchdown would take the lead. Their first lead of the game it would be.
2nd down. Santiago, a little roll, now puts it up. Nice pass, but it can't be handled by Thomas.
Trying to go back to Thomas. She has the hot hands.
Incomplete. That was number 10, Juliana Reyes, on the coverage for division. 3rd down for Valley Stream.
Mike, we are now officially halfway through the second half.
Reyes was with her step for step and may have gotten a hand on that. It's going to bring up 3rd down. So let's see what Coach Kelly does here. Is he willing to put it up one more time?
I'd actually give it to Lewis around the left side. But she's lined up on the right. So let's see if they're going to look to the pass here. The wind is picking up, and they're going to go to that pass.
Santiago. Long pass, and that's incomplete. Tried to get it to Swaza.
That's a tough play. So now it's going to go back to 4th down.
Down for Valley Stream.
Got a punt here. Still a lot of time left on the clock. And just, like I said, not a smart pass with 3 defenders in the area. We'll see a punt by number 9, Sarah Cesarga.
Petrolise played that just as well as you can play it. Again, they won't get those bounce yards. They'll get possession where that ball hit the ground, and that's going to be at about the 33-yard line, Chris.
Can Division, Mike, close this game out? You know, if I were them, I would kill some clock, too. Try to maybe run 2 run plays and then go for the pass. You have 10 minutes left. You could probably slice off 5 or 6.
Really active sports day here at Division. They've got girls lacrosse, boys lacrosse, baseball going on, girls flag football. Really active day in New York sports as well. We've got Ranger playoff action, Knicks playoff action, Yankees, Mets in action tonight.
The only important teams are playing tonight.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for Division from the 33. They have the slimmest of leads at 16-14. We're down to 11 minutes left in this game. Jorgados with the handoff, looking for room along the right side. Nice gain, still pumping, but they've got to stop at the 41. Santiago.
Let's take a look at the replay here. Good little handoff there by Gunzo, and got some after the play yards there.
2nd down now from the 42. Division leads Valley Stream 16-14. It's been an exciting game.
It's been nothing but excitement. Offensive, defensive. We saw some big stops in the first half. A lot of more punts this half. We're under 10 minutes now. And they're using this clock to their advantage. Another high snap. Rush is coming.
Gunzo, she dumped it off. Good job by her. She got it to number 20, and that is Isabella Ilkova.
Gunzo dumps it off to number
First time
20,
we called her name
Isabella
today.
Ilkova.
Good little dump off.
Ilkova's been in there mostly as a blocker when she has been in there, but nice catch by her and a short gain. So now division is out to the 44-yard line, but it's third down.
You want to get another 1 to 2 minutes off this clock. Try to get that first down here. Going to be tough. Gunzo has made some magical plays for this division team.
High snap, handled by Gunzo. She fires it right side,
Gunzo's
looking for
pass intended
Petrolise. That pass
Petrolise
is
falls
incomplete.
incomplete. That brings up fourth down for the Blue
Kind of
Dragons.
rushed the pass there. Kick is coming up. Gunzo will come off or
Petrolise set to kick it away.
Petrolise trying to get them with behind that 30-yard line here. Let's see what you could do. Oh, just above it. All right. At the 32, Mike. It's a good punt.
Petrolise's punt is down at the 32-yard line.
We're going to step away and be back with more action right after this. This is the T&D Sports Video Game of the Week.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel.
Back to live action. Santiago takes off and they stop him quickly. Nice job defensively by Georgatos.
Something that we haven't talked about yet, Mike, on defense. You get one blitz per every 4 downs. So just, you could use it on first, but the smart way to do it is on using it on third down. Like old school, back in the backyard football. One blitz per every 4 downs. Down to 6 minutes left.
Second down, empty backfield, short pass over the middle, looking for Lewis. That pass is incomplete.
For Lewis falls.
We were just talking about this in the booth. It's got to be cold down there. A lot of action in the first. Only 2 touchdowns in the second half.
Lewis, you see her there on your screen. She's looking a little frustrated. Coach Kelly told me they're going to try to get the ball to her as often as they can. That hasn't been too often this evening, Chris.
And they haven't really run the ball this second half. They used her in the first half running the ball, and they just stopped.
Third
She's lining
and
up
10.
she's lining up as a receiver now.
Lewis in the slot on the right side. Santiago puts it up left side. Tries to get it long to Swaza. That pass is incomplete. Petrolise
Pass
on the
intended
D.
for Eva Swaza.
That ball is just, when she throws it up, it's almost like a boomerang, Mike. It's coming back towards the field. So, again, it's fourth down. Another punt coming. Now, this is when division can really sit on this ball.
Zaga has done a nice job as the punter. She'll kick this one away. Georgato stands back.
And good punt, but just behind the midfield mark, 42-yard line.
Zaga's punt is received by Lenny Georgianos at the 42-yard line.
So division will get the offense cranked up again. First and 10 from their own 42-yard line. We're down to 5.5 left in this game.
See Gunzo talking to the assistant coach for division. Getting the play. And I bet that conversation is, hey, be smart with the ball here. Don't throw any interceptions. Just be very smart. You got 5:25 left. You could end the game here with a few plays.
First and 10.
Here's the blitz.
Short dump off. Georgados, right side. Gets around one. Gets around two. Georgados. They got her. They got her around the 45-yard line of Valley Stream.
That was number 9.
She was almost gone. She almost saw daylight there. See, she made one miss, 2 miss, and that was the third. Under 5 minutes to play.
First and 10, division. Now from the Valley Stream side of the field, they're at the 45-yard line. A Gunzo. Straight up to teeth. Now tries to swing it outside. And nice stop made at about the line of scrimmage by Santiago.
And you could tell Agunzo takes a step back before she catches the ball just to leave herself more room. Santiago versus Agunzo today. Been a battle of the quarterbacks. Players trying to stay warm on the sideline. Getting a little chilly here in Levittown.
It's the type of day where these girls are asking coach to stay in the game all day long. Agunzo now fires it up. Pass is incomplete. She's looking for Petrolise.
Agunzo's pass to Rebecca Petrolisi falls incomplete. Brings up third down.
Petrolise gives a shrug of the shoulders after that incompletion. She felt she should have had it.
Ball was in her hands. Put the game away here.
Third and 10. Down to 3:40 left in the game. Division girls not feeling this cold.
Really taking their time getting to that line.
Thoughts of a win are warming them up right at the moment. Agunzo takes the snap, drifts back, over the middle, looking for Petrolise, overthrows her.
Agunzo's pass to Rebecca Petrolisi falls incomplete. That brings up
Is the
fourth
offense
down
staying
for Blue
out?
Dragons.
I would be very careful here. It looks like the punt is coming. Down under 3 minutes here. Again, both teams have all 3 timeouts, Mike. These might come up big in the last 3 minutes.
That's got to make you feel good, though, as a receiver. You drop one, and your quarterback comes right back to you on the next play, and she overthrows you.
Punt inside the 10-yard line there.
We're going to step
At the
away
20-yard
and be
line.
back with the last.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Valley Stream going back on offense. 2:47 left to play in the game. They trail by 2 from here at Division High School in Levittown. Mike Trezza, Chris Cayozo on hand, along with our entire T&D Sports Video crew.
2-minute warning here. 2-minute offense to go the full length of the field. See if Valley Stream can get it done.
Santiago, empty backfield, looking left, throwing left, and it's batted down.
Santiago's
Nice
pass
D
is
that
batted
time by
down. Rebecca
Petrolise.
Petrolisi.
What a great play by Petrolisi. See, instead of just intercepting the ball, she swats it down. Smart play there. Could have grabbed it, but smart play, just swatting it down, not letting the offensive player get any touch on that ball.
Petrolise, just a sophomore. She's going to grow into one of the real leaders on this team if she's not already. Clock is still running, approaching 2 minutes left. Second down for Valley Stream.
Clock is running, like you said, Mike.
Empty backfield again for Santiago. 3 receivers left side. Santiago thinks about throwing. Now takes off with it. And they've got her. Beautiful play by
Santiago
Georgados.
stops by Lenny Georgados.
Great play. Tried to sneak by. She made one girl miss. And Georgados right there.
Made some good plays on both ends of the field today. Down to a minute and a half left to play. And Valley Stream still in the huddle. They've got to pick up the tempo to bid.
Gotta hurry up here.
Trisha Danzo's in the game. Santiago cuts it back inside. And she's stopped by Scardacione.
By Marissa Scardacione.
That's a game-saving play right there. Had to be fourth down, and you got to go for it here, Mike. Like, look at the replay here. This could be the end of the game here. Georgiados missed, but Scardacione with the game-saving grab. It's going to be a timeout. First time out of the game.
You got a
Timeout,
timeout.
Valley Stream.
I'd like to remind you that this exclusive broadcast is brought to you by Orlin Cohen Sports Medicine with over 15 locations in Nassau and Suffolk. If you have a sports injury, they have a specialist for that. Mike Trezza, Chris Caiozzo, our entire T&D Sports Video team. We want you to subscribe on our YouTube channel now. You'll get updates, info, and much, much more. Please hit the subscribe button and make sure all this terrific high school sports we've got coming your way this spring, you're the first to see it and know about it. We've got an upcoming game of the week, Valley Stream Central against the Plainview Old Bethpage Hawks. That's going to be the 22nd this Saturday at 12:30 at Valley Stream. 45 seconds left in the game. Santiago, empty backfield, lets it go over the middle. Ball is almost controlled, but
Pass intended for UB Lewis
not
is
able to
broken
be
up by
hauled in
Olivia
by
Gunzo.
UB Lewis.
Blue Dragons will take over on
And
down.
now it's just, I don't know if you, that's not on the rule sheet. Can you take a knee? Probably can.
There has to be some sort of end of the game mechanism.
And that's
They
it.
do. They take a knee. And that's going to
And that's the final whistle.
do it.
Blue Dragons win
Final
by a
score
score of 16
from here at
to 14.
Levittown Division 16, Valley Stream 14. We are back to wrap this one up in just 1 minute.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Once again, our final score from here at Levittown Division. Division 16, Valley Stream 14. You see a jubilant sideline right there on the division sideline. Those girls are not cold, Chris. They are whooping it up.
Very happy. They're doing their chant here. Let's take a listen. Dragons rule is the chant, and they ruled to victory today.
They took down the Giant, and now they move to 5-1, as does Valley Stream. That's going to do it from here at Division. Once again, our final score, Division 16, Valley Stream 14. Our producer-director is numero uno, Tom Bruno. Our technical director, Jamie, the genius, Burkhart. Our camera operators, Dave Camera One, Stempel, and Evan, don't call me Kevin Laurie. For everyone here at T&D Sports, this is Mike Trezza thanking you for watching. We will see you Saturday from Valley Stream. For Chris Caiozzo, it's Mike Trezza. Thank you for watching.